This segment brought to you by SureCrop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
I'm Dan Obrien. I'm an Extension Agricultural Economist at the Kansas State University. I talked this morning at the Kansas Corn School in Florence about corn market outlook. In general, there's a mix of positive and cautionary factors to consider, and probably more positive than in a lot of years. We're sitting here in January. The issues that are affecting first soybeans and potentially corn production in South America could have an impact, enough of an impact on the market that it could affect U.S. farmers' perceptions about price prospects and the profitability of corn and soybeans here in the U.S. So that and market facilitation payments that have certainly helped financially for U.S. soybean producers as well as grain sorghum producers could have an impact on the willingness of those producers of U.S. producers to plant those crops. Again, farmers will vote with their planters in terms of what they're going to do. But in general, even the USDA has come out, and whereas the projected season average price for this marketing year, again, marketing year 18-19 ending on August 31st of this year, is about 30 cents lower than what we're projecting initially for next year, which is about $3.90. And of course, the USDA has got strong usage dialed in and little lower yields. But at least as you look at that number right now, that's indicative of some careful thought that needs to be given with regard to where markets may go and works against just assuming the worst. And I think cash prices of late have been reflecting that. Here, new crop corn, as we were speaking this morning, is over $4, $4.01. Thought-provoking to look at the option market. The option market is basically charging about a quarter, only a quarter, for prices for protection to the downside. That'd be put an at-the-money put. So what does that mean? If they were really concerned about prices going down, that's 40, 50, 60 cents. It's only a quarter. So even the options market itself, as it sits here today in mid-January, is indicating some I guess, positive perspective on where new crop bids could go. And we will see, I think over the next 90 days, we'll see what happens in Brazil for crop development. 90 days from now would take us, let's see, February, March, April 15th, we're starting to plant corn. And so then by that time, farmers will have taken in prospects for soybeans, prospects for corn, and most of them have probably bought a good share of their seed, but they'll have finished up their seed purchases, and then the action will be happening in the field, and we'll see where it goes from there. Any information that I put out through Kansas State Ag Economics will come out on our Ag Manager website. Again, www.agmanager.info. So that would be the place to look online to find any of our presentations. And we have other social media outlets too, but that's probably the key one.
Hello, I'm Dr. Frank Lyons from Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center here in Manhattan, Kansas. Darrell was one of our patients that we did about 7 months ago.
I dug trees by hand for years and years and years. In the process, I wore out my rotator cuff. But when I learned about this process, I thought if there's a way to get rid of this pain, then I want to do it. So we did it, and it worked. I'm not going to go out and take trees with a shovel anymore, but I can do the things that I want to do now.
Well, it's been very gratifying to help people with their painful joints and other entities, and it's been especially gratifying to be able to help people who I know and have worked with and known for many years.